Your girl is back on YouTube and I'm so excited to be here.
Whoa, I know, we're back in 2025 or what? That was old Canterbury about a year ago. This is 2026 Canterbury here, and we're doing an archive series. I have a ton of footage from about a year ago, last year 2025, that I never did anything with, and I don't want to have you guys miss anything that's happened, and I have this footage, so I don't want it to go to waste. I also want to just document my life so that I don't miss anything, so we're gonna be posting it. There's gonna be a couple videos that are a part of this series, and this is the first one. It's me decluttering my apartment because I ended up moving out, and you guys get to see a little bit more of my apartment because I never did a tour, so I guess this is kind of that. As I declutter, you declutter with me. So this will be the first one of a few. Let's go, archive series. It's time.
But we're starting today.
Insomnia. I'm tired.
You lived a good life. In today's video, I asked ChatGPT to help me declutter and downsize for spring cleaning and to move out of my apartment because I'm coming up to the end of my lease. So you guys are coming along for the journey. This is gonna be a several week process and I'm taking you with me. Also, don't mind my hair. I bought this silk turban at Ulta because I'm going through some hair problems and skin problems in general, which I talk more about on my social media. So make sure to check that out. Also, I went to Phoenix recently and my boyfriend bought me a pair of sneakers for Valentine's Day. Check them out. They are my new favorite sneakers. I am in love. All right, let's go. So ChatGPT says to start in the kitchen and start with trash and expired items, and that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So let's open these cabinets. There's one left. Bye. One down. A lot to go. I found this little dish soap tray and I don't know if I've ever used this. So I'm going to be cleaning this up and probably donating it or throwing it away. We already started down low in the cabinet, so I think I'm gonna stick with that idea and just stay on the floor for now. I use this one, but I would eventually like to replace it with a nice wood one. I have this wood one, but it broke and it's already starting to break elsewhere, so I'm gonna toss it. There's some pans and plates in here that I already know I want to keep, so we're done. Next! I'm just gonna tell you right now, I'm already so not excited for this cabinet. It is my cabinet of food that I no longer eat because I've switched my diet, and it's just been lingering in there for a while and I've been putting it off, so we're about to conquer this sucker. Oh, gotta sit down for this one. I think I'm gonna make a pile of things I'm gonna throw and then keep. I freaking love popcorn, but I'm going to give this away because I'm no longer eating that way. Toss, give away, toss. This is not even good anymore. We're gonna toss. These are definitely not good. Toss. Pepitas, pumpkin seeds, toss. If y'all know me, you know how much I love dates, but I just ate some of these and I'm gonna say toss. Fruity Pebbles, stale, no good, not even good for me, toss. We're getting into the big dogs now. Yikes. Oatmeal, giveaway. Almonds, giveaway. Trail mix, giveaway. Freeze-dried strawberries, giveaway. Jar of walnuts, I don't even know if these are good. Toss. Toss, giveaway. This video is super long, so I'm gonna cut it and let you guys see the pile that I create. All right, we got that cabinet cleared out. Pretty much all that's left down here is some cooking utensils, olive oil, which I use on my hair, and then I have a bunch of drink stuff. I have a bunch of alcohol down here, which I don't really drink, that's why it's still down here. So I would call this one done, but there's a lot of cleanup to do after doing that cabinet, so I'm going to show you guys what we're dealing with. Here are the piles that I have made. So this one is going to be either throw away, dump, and wash, or no, yeah, that's it. Yep. Okay, this is giveaway. All of this, hoping that somebody will want this. My mom, friends, I don't know. This is also giveaway. I'm not using these. Yeah, bye. Time to declutter the drawers. Let's go. I think we'll start at the bottom one, actually. Now, one thing I would love to do is get all glass or stainless steelware, because plastics are a real thing, especially in food storage containers, but it's not realistic for me right now, so we're gonna keep that in mind as I declutter. Okay, I got the drawers cleaned out, but now I need to throw some stuff away and sort some stuff to give away. Here's the stuff I'm deciding to give away. All right, next up is this cabinet above my fridge, which doesn't have that much in it, but I think I am gonna get rid of the stuff that's in there. First off, I have these dairy jars, which I'm no longer drinking dairy, but I also cannot find any caps that go with these, and I haven't used them, so I'm going to give them away. Another thing up here that I'm going to give away or sell or something is this Flair espresso maker. It's pretty much a manual espresso maker that you can use at home. Set it on your counter, you put hot water, coffee grounds, and then you manually make your espresso. But I have not used this in like 2 years probably, so we're going to part ways. And that's that. Next up, this beaut. I don't know what to expect in here. A little cluttered, but not bad. Give it away. I'll probably keep this for now. These are candles that I have burned through, and I was gonna keep the little jars, especially this one, because my mom and I have this whole tattoo together about Pinky Promise. So I might keep this one and get rid of the others. Pots and pans. Those might actually fit in the cabinet below now, which I think I'm gonna do. I love these jars. I will find a use for them. I am not parting with these. These are great for cleaning, even if I don't use them for baking or cooking. Cleaning, keeping. Might put these in the below cabinet though. Can't live without. And look at that. Perfect. Love me some macadamia nuts. Tea for my sick. Bone broth. Salt packet for my brother. I spent some good money on this stuff, and I'm getting rid of it. My body doesn't like it. I'm not having it. And some spices. These go in a different cabinet now. Done. Here's what I'm throwing away, giving away, keeping, giving away. Next up is this cabinet. Got more pots and pans. Do I need them? I don't know. Probably not. Probably gonna end up getting rid of these. Up here I have bowls and dishes and such, and I'm probably gonna keep those at least for now because I do have a need for them when I have guests over. Done. All right, this is the last cabinet in the kitchen, and I'm so excited. Let's go. Ooh, forgot how much stuff is in here. Tossing. I do use these. Keeping my rice cooker. I need like a step stool. Hold on. Keeping my NutriBullets. Keeping my coffee grinder for now. BCAAs. Keeping rice giveaway. I don't even know what kind of powder's in there. This freaking stuff is so expensive, but I'm gonna give it away. Giveaway. I love all these cups. I don't love the wording on these, but I do use them, so I'm gonna keep them for now. These I think are so cute. I don't know if I'm gonna end up keeping them, but I am for now. Thought I loved this meal mug, but then it was like tarnishing, so I think I might be over it now. I'm not sure. I might get rid of it. And spices. Giveaway. Keep. All right, here's what I'm giving away. I might try these. I don't know. Keeping, giving away or something. Giving away, dumping. I almost forgot about the fridge, which is kind of important. So let's do it. Toss. Here's everything I'm getting rid of. All right, lastly is the freezer, and I just decluttered a little bit of the decor I had on here. Forever my favorite. I always love keeping ice packs, so I'm gonna keep these in here. Love me a good Pedialyte popsicle moment, but I believe these have a bunch of sugar, so I'm gonna toss it. I have a lot of veggies over here, but I don't need those, so I'm probably gonna see if my mom wants them or toss them. They've been in here for a while. So that's it. Here is what I have from my kitchen of items that I'm going to be giving away. And here is the trash I've accumulated of items that were bad, expired, or that I threw away. One last thing I want to do before I move on into a new space is clean this space up, because I have accumulated dishes that need washing and things that need put away on the counter. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that and then move on. I think I just found out I created my own SCOBY with vinegar. I might just, I'm throwing it. All right, here's what we're dealing with. I got dishes in the washer. I washed some dishes, wiped the counter off. I'd say we're looking pretty good. I think I'm gonna take a little break and drink some electrolytes because I'm feeling a little tired now. And I was recently sick, so I am definitely still a little weak. So I'm trying to take it easy. So I'm gonna take a mini break. All right, so I took a little break and had a little snack, and I have ultimately decided to be done with decluttering for today. And I'm going to continue this another night because it's getting dark and I feel like I need to rest. So we're gonna take the trash out, and then I'll see you guys when I'm back decluttering on another day. Hello everybody, we are back. It is now about a month later, an entire month, and I haven't decluttered since, but I have the motivation today, so we're going to declutter, and I'm starting in my bathroom. I don't even know what the plan was at the beginning of this, but right now my bathroom is just too much clutter, so I'm deciding to start there. I don't even know what the plan was, but that's a new plan. So I'm going to declutter my cabinets, my drawers, all of that, and clean a little bit as I go. Here we are a whole month later, and I have 1 month until I move out now, so I have to be on top of things to get this done because a whole month has gone by since I decluttered last. So I've already started a little bit in this drawer, so let's continue. I've got a trash bag. I'm ready to go. Drawer number 2. You might find it hard to believe, but yes, I have used all of these and do use all of these brushes every now and then. Next. Drawers complete. I'm not excited about this part, but we're moving on to the lower cabinets, and it's crazy. I have CJ here for moral support. How in the world do I have 3 coloring bowls? What in the world? I have 3 of these. Finished the under cabinet. I just have to go through some jewelry and stuff up here and then sort some things I'm giving away into a pile. All right, we're moving on to my little bathroom shelf now. I have this little shelf area, and I also have a little bookshelf thing down here that I need to declutter. So let's do it. Next, I'm getting rid of this because I burnt it with my curling iron. But we're done over here. Let's go. The last thing I have in my bathroom is to go through my shower, which I already did recently, but I'm just gonna go through it one more time and throw out anything that I'm not using or don't need. It's literally just this. So we're done. Woo! Okay, so I finished my bathroom and I'm gonna show you each little section, each little area, and show you how it's looking right now. I decluttered this shelf, my drawers, under the cabinet, and this shelf. I literally took 2 books off of it. And here. We're going to move on to the next area. The next area is this shelf cabinet thing in the front area. It holds my mail, random things, so we'll see what's in there. Done! Alright, the next area I have is I have this little basket right down here that's full of Aiko, my cat's stuff. So I'm gonna go through that because there's also other stuff in there. And then I have this cabinet up here that has a bunch of random, I don't know, like workout stuff or something. So that will be next. I also have quite a few bags hanging up right here, so I might go through those as well. I don't know if I need them all. If any of you watched my video of when I first got Aiko and I had this stuff, let me just tell you, it does not work. Okay, the basket's done and I do use all these bags, so we're moving on to the cabinet. There's this giant REI tote that I keep all of my camping stuff in, and it is hanging off the edge right now. Okay, that is done. I literally didn't do anything because all of that is stuff that is like I don't use all the time, but I do use it when I use it. Okay, y'all, I took a break and had some food, and then I sat down and scrolled on my phone for a while, and now I'm feeling too tired and it's too late to continue. So I'm going to stop here and maybe continue tomorrow, but if not, I'll see you the next time I declutter, which will be soon because I'm moving out in exactly a month. Not exactly, but like pretty close. But I feel pretty good about what I got done today, so we'll keep the motivation going. I think I'm gonna start cleaning out my living room cabinet, desk, bedside table, and then I'm saving the biggest for last. At least I think it's the biggest, which is my closet. But yeah, alright, I'll see you in the next one. Hello everyone, how are we doing? It is Easter currently as of today when I'm filming this, and I have like 2 weeks, around 2 weeks to move out, or less than 2 weeks. So we are really getting after it. It's been 2 weeks, I think, since I last decluttered, and I have decided today that I am going to work on the biggest, which I was gonna save for last, but now I'm gonna work on it because it needs to get done, my closet. It took me a while to get the motivation today, and I don't have it quite yet, but we're tired of bed rotting, as you can see with my hair. So we're gonna actually do something productive because I'm moving out and it's like becoming reality. So let's get to my closet. First, let me show you what it's looking like. Here she is. So here is my full closet. Oh my heavens. I have a shelf here with little cubbies that I have clothes in, and then I have most of my pants on top of it. I have some hanging bags. Up here I have clothes. Up there I need to go through some other bags that I keep in there. Aiko's little cat box. And then all of my clothes are out here except for like what's on here and up here. And then I have a little shoe rack that has some random stuff on top, and then shoes, of course, and then stuff back here. I know I have a suitcase, and then a laundry basket. And back here is just random. I know I have another suitcase. I have a Christmas tree, mop, cleaning supplies, and some like videography stuff. So this is going to be quite the project, but we're doing it. I have to have me some upbeat classical instrumental jazz. Hopefully this doesn't get copyrighted, but let's get started. I don't really have a plan here, but I think maybe, as I'm coming up with one, maybe I'll start with this area Actually, probably not the cubbies. Those are daunting to me. Probably just like start here, maybe up there, and then move my way down and over. I think that's what we're gonna do. We'll see. So I think I got rid of 3 pants. Done with the top level. I didn't realize I didn't show that very well. I have to go through this double bag up here. I think this is just full of random like purses, bags, stuff like that that I sometimes use in my lifetime, but not very often. Alright, so first thing is this vase work tote, which has been a little bit squished, and this is also the cause of my MacBook Pro screen cracking because it doesn't have enough padding when you set it down. Yeah, so be warned. It's a very nice bag, but be warned, protect your electronics. Anyways, I don't really have a purpose for this. I have used this in the past, but I don't think I need it. Bye! Next up, I have the shoe bag, which is holding other bags. I do know that. For some reason, I have an obsession with keeping bags that bags come in, or like clothing items with bags, like this Laval, whatever, however. Yeah, I don't need this. Okay, next up we have this vintage Gucci purse that my grandma found, and it has some tarnishing. I don't know if this is actually real Gucci, but either way, it's pretty cute, pretty cool. The only bad thing is that, like, yeah, it's like flaking off, but I think I'll keep it for the memes. And it's just a cool bag in general. This Laval, I don't know if that's how you say it. I have this bag that I used for ages, a long time ago. I was in love with this. I worn it down. As you can see, I had to work my magic to keep this thing alive. Ooh, forgot I used this little wallet thing. Bye. Yeah, I feel like it's not necessary. It had its grand time back in the day, and I used it well. It's time to retire. I'm keeping this shoe bag for travel. This is actually my brother's duffel bag, so we're gonna return that to him. My grandma made it, fun fact. Ginormous Sierra bag. I think I'm good on that. Oh yes, I had a tote bag era, and I do still love me a good tote. Let's choose the ones we actually need. Classic green, I'm keeping this. Mo Cafe from the SCA coffee show. I think I'm good on that. Classic, beautiful color, lightweight, keeping. This is an REI like laundry bag or something that came with a tent, or I don't remember what it came with that I bought. It is very handy, so I'm keeping that. Always keeping an IKEA bag. Oh gosh, this is from college. There's some tie-dye thing. I think it was with my RAs. We were doing tie-dyeing. We were doing tie-dyeing. I don't remember, but I never use this. Purple's not really in my color scheme unless I'm lounging, so I think we'll say goodbye. My Gregory hiking backpack. Small, mighty. Oh, that's where my headlight went. Oh wow, I was a prepared little hiker, wasn't I? Okay. We got some ibuprofen. Who knows how old that is? Got some liquid IVs. I don't know if these expire. May 2024, last year. Okay, those are gone. Gum, Kleenexes. Fun fact, on hikes, my nose always leaks. Like literally every single time. So that's why I got these. Little Summer's Eve female hygienic wipe. Need that, you never know. Chapstick. That is from 2023. Welcome week, GCU. It's historical. Always need some hand sanitizer. Sunscreen. LOL. I have weightlifting gloves in here because some of the trails I went on, I think one was Camelback, but it's pretty like rocky, and I don't want my hands to like, I don't know, I needed some grip, so I was using weightlifting gloves for a while. We'll keep them. That concludes my Gregory backpack tour, and yes, I'm keeping this. Pink really isn't my jam anymore except for work, so I think I'm gonna get rid of this even though it's cute. Last item. Oh, I already know what this is. Matcha Grove tote. Now, don't get me wrong. I love Matcha Grove, but just like this bag doesn't really go with whatever I'm wearing, and I usually like to match my totes. Yeah, I just never use this. And the arm part isn't like very big, so it doesn't fit as well as like longer totes, so I'm gonna get rid of it. And this is a Vera Bradley duffel bag that I got so long ago from my grandma and grandpa for Christmas, I think, one year. I'm keeping this. This thing is amazing, and it's so sturdy. I've stuffed this sucker, and look at her. She's still thriving. I might retire this, you guys. It lived a good life, but I think I might retire it. And my cat sat on it, and there's like so much hair, and I tried to get it off, but it's still on there. So I think I might retire it. Okay, now I'm gonna stuff the bags back in this duffel bag because that's where I've been keeping my stuff, and it works, so. Okay, I have this bag. I'm just gonna glance in it because I use this for travel mostly. I think we're good on this one. Next part, I don't know what to do. Y'all, I am not as motivated as I have been the last 2 times I've decluttered. I am struggling, but I have to get this done, especially because I have a goal of starting to box everything up next week, and next week begins tomorrow. But we can do it. Where there's no motivation, discipline. The weather's also gloomy today, which is like, I don't know, it's just making me feel weird. But here we are nonetheless. I think I'm more annoyed that I have to do this. I don't know. It's my choice to leave, but like, I don't know. Alright, I have butter in my mouth, but we're gonna move on. I'm going to do the part I have been regretting? No. I have been not wanting to do. Yeah. Which is this whole line of clothes. Woohoo! Welcome further into my closet. We're going to start on this end and work our way down. I don't know. Do I need to explain some of these? I'll just explain the ones that I like. I'm keeping this large green coat. It is my favorite coat I have ever owned, worn, or put my eyes on. CJ got me this like blanket. Love keeping. I've barely worn this. I feel like I'm gonna get rid of it. Sorry, Target. I haven't really worn this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I just went on a cruise and just bought this hoodie. But it's honestly not my favorite. The fit isn't, yeah, okay. Me just saying that is like, yeah, okay, goodbye. Bye. I never wore this. Didn't even fit, so goodbye. Okay, well I didn't get rid of that much, so hopefully that doesn't become a problem while moving, but I guess we'll find out. Let's see. 6 items. Woo! Okay, that's better than none. And that's 6 more hangers. I'm really scared about the shoe rack, but we're just gonna go ahead and get it over with. We're moving down. My washer's ending, so don't mind the noise, but let's go. Honestly debatable. Don't love these, have worn them, so for now, keep. I might get rid of these. I've had these for so long, they're disgusting now. They're really handy for like showering in weird places. I don't know, we'll toss them for now. These I have worn to death. They're literally starting to come apart at the toe area, but I freaking love these shoes. So I'm keeping them until they wear down or until I buy myself another pair that's similar. I definitely have worn these. We're gonna set them aside for now. I love these too much to get rid of, even though I don't wear them that often. They're like my go. I love them. These aren't the most comfortable, and I got them at Marshall's. So I don't even know if they're like real per se or whatever, but they do go with some nice outfits, so I'm gonna keep them. The more I'm thinking about it, I kind of want to get rid of these. I'm gonna do it. I kind of want to get rid of these too. They're just not comfortable. Every time I wear them, my feet usually hurt. So I also have other like running shoes, like tennis style shoes. So I'm just gonna, I have such a hard time because I feel like I'm gonna regret stuff. But you know what? I'm gonna do it. Bye. Okay, these are just the black version of the neon green ones that I have. And these are just really good work shoes. Even though I don't wear them to my job now because I'm a barista and like I have more options, I guess. I'm gonna keep these for now though. I've also gone on hikes in these and they're pretty good. They're very comfortable. These I don't style very much, but I do love. They're just so comfortable. They're nostalgic for me in the time period of my life when I bought these. I think I'm gonna keep them for now. And next up, we have another Marshall Reebok shoe. The orange bottoms is a collab with Popsicle. I don't have as many outfits to style these with now. They are a really cool shoe. Like, they get really hot on my feet just because of like the leather on the outside. I don't know. I think I might get rid of these, honestly. I just got these. Technically, my boyfriend got them for me. I haven't styled these yet. Obviously, I'm gonna keep them. They're brand new. But look how cute! Not my usual gig, but I'm super excited about these. Okay, these are just like a classic go-to. They're Asics. I did get these at Marshall's, so I don't know if they're like legit, but I love them. Keeping these amazing. I had somebody do a whole like shoe thing with me and help me figure out what kind of running shoe would be best, and here's what we decided on. These New Balance Fresh Foam 860 in this color blue. Then I also caved during that time period as well and just went ahead, even though they said they don't like love On Cloud, they prefer like New Balance and like stuff like that, but I wanted these On Clouds because I had seen great reviews about them. So I got these On Cloud Eclipses and oh my gosh, absolutely love them. When I was trying to like get into running and I was having like calf cramps and all that like stuff, these are the only thing I could wear literally because of how bad like my cramping was, and they like saved my life. So aside from running, these are just like the most comfortable shoe I've probably ever worn. This is my mom's. I need to give it back. Okay, these are little bags that came with some nice heels that I bought. I don't need these though. I'm not trying to bag up my heels. Tide Pods. I have retired these. I'm making my own laundry detergent now because I'm having some skin issues, but I do use these for my work's rags that I have to wash because I'm not trying to waste them, so we'll keep these to wash those with. Same for this. I have this stain remover stuff. I'm just gonna use it until it's gone and then probably won't buy it again. Wow, so much less clutter up here. Amazing. Let's check out this suitcase. Okay, it's literally just my suitcase, so I'm gonna leave that there. Oh, I knew there was something hiding. I better keep this actually. Would you look at that? Beautiful. Okay, y'all, we're moving into the back area of the closet and I'm gonna pull stuff out and see what is hiding in there. Keep random. I'll go through this in a minute. Forgot I have this mic stand, which I think I'm gonna keep just because they're kind of expensive. I'll also go through this in a minute. This is a bunch of videography stuff. Okay, next is this tote. Let's see. Okay. Alright, that was easy. Okay, y'all, that is a full closet makeover, rehaul, organize, declutter. Declutter! So let me show you what it looks like now. I feel like I didn't get rid of that much, but anything really makes a difference. And it's nice to know, like, have an idea of what I'm gonna be boxing up. Boom. Oh, shoot. I have to do these. Frick. Anyways, we got this up here, right here, clothes, shoes, and all that. So like I said, it's not terribly different. I do feel like it's, you know, enough change to move out and feel better about it. So let's move on to the next area. I almost forgot about the cubes again. Never mind, we're doing the cubes. I already went through this one a long time ago, so I think we're good on it. Last one. Done! It wasn't as hard as I thought. Look at this go. Ugh. Next area is my TV cabinet. I just have a bunch of random crap in here.
was all the footage that I got, and the video ends there. I think my camera died or my SD card got full, so that's literally all the decluttering. But pretty much after that, I just boxed everything up and I moved out. My brother helped me. That's the end of this archive video. Stay tuned for the next one, and thank you so much for watching. See you!